What's going on, Patroneers? So once again, another out the box thing, because apparently I just keep buying shit. So today, went out to the store, found this good old new 86 Studio Series Grimlock. Now, the main reason I picked this up is I did watch an MGO review of it, and it did not seem to be as bad as I feared it would be. So let's go ahead and check it out. There's the box. He's huge. I mean, like, that's ginormous. Big screen inspired. Mockery of justice. Yes. Grimlock and Dinobots storm the quintessent courtroom. So that's a backdrop. Now, the other tape's already open. I did not do that. Everything better be in here. I really do hope that they give us the rest of the Dinobots. So there's that in there, and as usual, backdrop stuff. Okay, so look how big this dude is. Like, this is damn near MP sized. Like, so this is the first time in a while they've given us something that I would consider leader class. Like, I think like Power of the Primes stuff is where they finally got back to doing leader class things. But then most of those, I wouldn't even say that actually. I think that they mostly did, especially the last couple series, were, I knew that was there, but I couldn't see the edges of it. Leaders are actually just Voyagers with add-on parts. Like, they keep calling it Leader Class Prime. It's like, no, that's just a Voyager Prime with a trailer. It's nothing crazy. Let's drop the camera down so you can see. It does have plenty of straps here. I do have another thing as well that'll be coming up next time. So, yeah, a lot more new stuff, a lot more new out-the-box things for you guys. I'm sure that those who do actually watch these things are enjoying them, I hope. I think what I should do is like put all of the videos just for you guys into a playlist and then like tease people with it. Okay, so it also comes with a wheelie that's stuck in a sitting position, which is really stupid and doesn't transform. So wheelie becomes an actual accessory. Then there's his gun. I'm not all too concerned about that. But, I mean, look how big this is. And it's a surprisingly accurate Grimlock. Like, I mean, like, it does look good. And this one, from what I saw with the MGO review, has something that no Grimlock ever has. And that's a dual swinging elbow. So he's got a double elbow. He's got one here and he's got one up here, I believe. So that allows him to not have to turn his dino leg arms backwards. Like almost every iteration of Grimlock, you have to rotate at the bicep or find a way to completely flip the legs around depending on the version. This one, so he's got, where is it? Okay, so this is the elbow, but then whenever we go to Dino mode, he's got a knee that goes the other way, so that's actually incredibly cool. Now this one should be a fairly easy transformation. He's a Grimlock. I presume the hand, oh, he doesn't do the sliding hand, he does the rotating hands. That's cool. Oh, and one thing that is easily purported to be correct, the chest thingy is way too dark, so you can't really see the Autobot logo. MGO removed his very easy. Spudger probably take care of that. And you know, I said I was getting out of these kind of lines, and I might still get out of like the Siege line, but this movie 86 line, because everything is actually pretty good, may just result in it. Now it does still feel cheap. Like that's a weird way to put it. The plastics don't feel premium. They look okay, and I mean, like, I can't tell if this is paint or just gold. Okay, it is paint over a gray base. Okay, so that's fine. That is gold. Red paint there. Red paint, or tampoed on there. Okay, so let's see here. Like I said, he is Grimlock, so it should be pretty easy to figure out how to do this. The legs. Oh, look at that. That's insane. Okay, so swing this out. So the one criticism I have is that the tail looks ridiculous. I don't believe that that's going to change in any way. Okay, so let's see here. Flip this guy around. Presumably this stays like so. Is that right? Yeah. And that actually tabs under there. Ow! Got my finger in there. And the tail closes down. That's an interesting way to do it. So the thickness of the tail is usually where my problem springs forth from, and I think that's going to remain a problem. Although I will say, once I finally saw it, I do actually dig this this dyno mode. So let's see if I flip the legs around, utilize that double jointed knee. He's got two big tabs. No way to see this here on the butt. And that coincides with the underside of that. So I want to do this number. I'll flip up the dyno head so he's not in the way. This all tabs together. Okay, so you can't tab them together yet because you won't be able to flip it closed. Like that. Then tab it all together, all the way down. Okay, so presumably from here, the chest will likely flip open and down. That's almost how it always works. Yep, like that. And no rotation, right? Nope, just coming down here. Yeah, and then that's going to enclose the tail. This should. Oh, that was a problem. It was too low. There we go. All right. So this was the area that was my problem, but I think it comes down to a perspective issue. Because when I saw the review of it, I'm like, that really doesn't look that bad. It is very thick, but it doesn't look as bad as I once thought it did. But then again, I'm just now getting at it in hand. Okay, so this stays like this. Eggs sorted. And instead of his robot head going up inside the neck, it flips away like usual. Robot head flips down, or it's like dyno head flips down. Look at that. And then we're going to flip up, over. I like the extra hinge there for the wings, so to speak. That's pretty nice. Close that down. Is that good? Yep. Posable dyno arms. I did not know that was a thing. That's cool. Alright, it's not 100%. There we go. But even though this does look kind of ridiculous, and I know what it is, it's this section right here, which is the base of the, or the heel of the foot. This is the kind of thing that is normally not there. That's why it does look so big, but it is actually not as terrible as pictures would show, which is the reason why I did finally decide to go for this. I wasn't going to get this, but this is a surprisingly good looking Grimlock. I mean, look at it, and it's huge. Let's see, I'm pretty sure it gets some movement out of the head. I know the mouth opens up. He does have a bluish point, as it were, inside the mouth, so you can use some of those flame effects. I will say the chest area, it's kind of like not quite good. There's one good thing about the black piece here is that it does sort of make that emblem disappear a little bit easier. So he is pretty good. I do dig this. And he does have this tab on the back of his neck. I'm sure that's where Wheelie sits. And because he's Grimlock, you gotta... He does have ratcheted leg joints, so that's good. We'll say I think the dino head is a little narrow. See, like, I think that's just a little bit too narrow, and it should be a little bit wider. But it looks good, like from the sides. I wish they gave us screw covers. It's something I think Hasbro should work with. I mean, this is a $50 figure. It's not perfect by any means, but it's very good. Let's see here. As far as I know, there's no storage for his rifle, but that would be awesome if there was. I saw one little point that might have been weapon storage, but I doubt it. There we go. Because there was a there's a spot on the inside of his neck as I was closing it up. So like that is blatantly obvious to be something, but I don't know what. Oh, presumably these pegs on the side of his neck are also for Wheelie. I think it's a shame that, you know, they charge us this price and they don't even give us a fully functioning Wheelie character. Even though we had like a Legends class Wheelie a few years ago, that probably would have been fine. But I mean, like, we have Micromasters that transform. You've got Weaponizers that transform. They give us a Wheelie that doesn't transform. That's also incredibly hollow and only has like stiff joints. Like, he could have nothing but ball joints all the way around and been fine. But no. Okay, so he has a peg. He has a peg there. He's got open holes there. It does not look like it's... Wow, that doesn't look like it's... Like, you'd have to have his legs like spread open like this. Maybe it's his ankles, not his knee joints. That's gotta be what it is. Because this is like absurd. Like this. Oh, come back here. Okay. So I'm not getting it there. Okay, hold on. There's one. Like, how the heck are you supposed to get this on here? Wow, okay. That was stressful. Okay, so those tabs on the neck are meant to set his ankles in. As for that peg, that does nothing, at least in this mode. Whoa. Damn. Some crazing going on there. What the heck? So, that's how he rides him. So they make all of that. So this is probably going to be like a Dr. Wu or some kind of adverse thing. Adverse? What am I trying to say? There's going to be somebody who makes a better version of this down the line. I can guarantee it. Because this is just sad. Like, at this scale, they could have made a Wheelie that functioned and transformed into a tiny little car bot. So he's also supposed to tab. Legs should also tab right there on the neck. There's no way I can get that there. That's stressful. He's holding on, but that is stressful. I think the Grimlock does look really good. I don't know why. There's ports. That seems stupid. I don't think that this line should be beholden to what the main line does. And like, being that this is a movie studio series, I think that they should have their own gimmicks and not be beholden to the rest. You know what I mean? My only main criticism is when I talked about, if this section here was smaller, it would stick out less and it wouldn't be as abrupt. Now, that would probably be something that they could also fix with custom parts down the line. Make those smaller, let them just kind of disappear a little bit easier. The rest of them is actually really good. I did not expect the flip away hands, which is interesting. And like I said, you do get the Dino knee, which is entirely... This is the first Grimlock I've ever seen that does this. Every Grimlock, you know, I've had multiple Grimlocks throughout my life. I still have a G1 Grimlock. I've got the DX9. I've got Planet X. I had the old Combiner Wars, Power of the Primes kind of one. Power of the Combiner Titan. Titan Combines. I had that Grimlock, which was garbage. And even that didn't have the double reverse knee situation, and I like this. This is the first one that made an engineering decision that made sense. So you don't have to turn the leg around and expose weird stuff. You can just hide it and then engineer it. It may not look the clean at all times, but it works. And you know, you can get a weird Z formation with the knees. So I like him. Pretty cool. Hey, this should be a thumbnail. So I will say that there's these bits here, just a little bit wonky. All right, so I do have one other new transformer to look at here in a minute after I turn this camera off, and I do have an Ecto 1 update soon. So I never did the Ecto 1 parts from last month. They were all the new bits and pieces for the dashboard and stuff. I just got the other box today, so I'll be doing that update. Probably not today. Probably tomorrow, my time, because I won't have the open availability to work on it. I usually work on Ecto 1 out here in the living room when I have space. Right now, toys are taking over, and if I do anything else out here, the wifey will kill me. But I'll see you guys on the next one where we look at some Ectotron. That's right. See you then. Bye.